Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message on massages, Divine Feminine. There are three types of people on this Malkuf. This is the season where you use your discernment as a go-to move, darling dear. It's an absolute priority that you use your intuition, your intuitive natures, your psychic abilities when discerning, so that you can what? Activate jade. What's jade? Don't justify, don't argue, don't defend, and don't explain. This is when you're dealing with what? Two of the three types of people. The ones that keep you stuck and the ones that pull you down, bring you down, bring a big cat divine feminine down into the DNS. Those that what? Deliver the darkness, darling dear. With a what? Wiki remix blood for your hairline. Put you at crisis point. Press, pumped and perturbed and rock pocketus. The planetary energies today, darling dears. There's a lot happening at once with today's transits. There's a strong pull between air and fire energies as the waxing gibbonous moon approaches tomorrow's full moon in Aries. This is a harvest moon, darling dears. An opportunity for your spiritual growth and your goal setting. Also, under the harvest moon, darling dears, you must write down what you intend to harvest and burn it under said light of moon. Why? This is cleanup season, darling dears. There is a conviction in the collective that can go either way. So you have to use your intuition and discernment and focus on what you want to call in, bring towards you. Pay close attention to the news you receive over the next few days. And don't, I repeat, do not give up on your dreams. Pour into it every day. The Sun in Libra and Neptune, which is retrograde in Pisces, and by the North Node destiny on the Gemini and in Sagittarius, lunar axis, darling dears. That was a mouthful. Emotions could be erratic, forcing you to see relationships from a different perspective, allowing us to be more selfish. Think of self, you first. When it comes to partnerships and relationships, whether romantical, business, or platonic. Never compromise your needs, your wants and desires for those of others. You'll be brown bread, scuppered and left at the back. The village idiot, the one who always gets the big word put on them, being pushed around like taffy. Venus in Sagittarius and Uranus retrograde in Taurus create a specific friction that's need for total transformation and transcendence. This could cause a complete change in direction for your internal compass, darling dears. Is your pointer broken? You better get to your birth natal chart, darling dear. Dive in to the lunar energy around your North Node. Learn where it is. Look where the planets are around your North Node, darling dear. Use those energies to co-create. I've told you many times. In past millennia, the birth natal chart astrology was only for the rich or for kings, emperors, pharaohs. You have all of this intel, the unknown, at your fingertips. Wasting time on energies on those bottom feeders that you have to apply jade. What's that? Don't justify, don't argue, don't defend, and don't explain. You vamos, sometimes in silence, because they will kill you, kill you staying there, push up daisies. Yes, baby, you will be. If you stay in certain situations, you will notice the dis-ease in your body, tense, nervous, taking out your situations on unsuspecting personages that don't deserve it. because you are under the wrong circumstance and situations. Time to get a cut-off point, put the brakes on it, pack it in, put a lid on it, Divine Feminines. This is the season where you stand in your power. Use the energy of the harvest moon to write down what you're harvesting in your bushel of infinite possibilities. Right, we're going to go to the Scarred Traveler to get the spiritual meaning. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection from Father God, Most High, Mother Isis, our ancestors, way showers, spirit guides, angels, fairies, whomsoever is your helpmate on the spiritual side, darling dear. Call them in. Energies up. Let's dive in. Base of this particular deck, it says ascending the mountain. This is about what? Reading anew. Reaching anew. I said reading. Somebody's really putting their back into the knowledge, darling dear. They've been reading. They're all bug-eyed. Some have been reading in under the the light of the moon, in the dark hours. That's when you get it on. Somebody's also going to be reading somebody. Yes, baby. Dragging them for filth. Well, I've already told you, Divine Feminines, many times. You've only got one pop-off day per decade. It gives you what? Grey hair, right? Stress, and all of that shiznai, especially when you're popping off what? On a chicken head. You can't see who the chicken head is from a distance. And then again, you're pulled off your trolley and have to start from ground zero. Square one again. Nobody should be able to get you that emotional, that you're screaming like a banshee, focused on their shit. Right? We see grace and gratitude, but the one that fell on the table was discovering truth. Grace for everything, darling dear, as well as gratitude for everything. Base of the deck, traveling lightly. I told you, put it down, darling. Don't argue, right? What did I say? Don't justify, don't argue, don't defend, right? And don't explain. You haven't got that time, darling dear. None of us know the day, the minute, or the hour. We have to press on, score, give them the full benefit of a Matthew 10:14. Dust off your sandals and head out. Discovering the truth. Let's have a quick. It says, stand in the light of your truth. There's no higher court than the truth. And in this case, look at the picture. It's like you're not even being seen. As they're looking up over yonder for if shit, right? You're just traveling through. You're cutting and going through silently. You've packed light. This is about being Dora Explorer in your own existence. A new beginning for you. Traveling light is about what? Leading with forgiveness. Once you forgive a situation, it doesn't matter what they do, right? It can't faze you. It's about the lesson, darling dear. This is why we travel light. We don't carry what? Atrocities that happened before Joseph's coat was many colors. No, you put it down. Every time you focus on it with great emotion, it magnifies and sets you on a downward spiral. It also gives you the frequency, right, of F shit. So guess what's going to turn up for you guys? Guess what? F shit and subterfuge and possibly more swanky. Right, let's quickly go to the book, Discovering Truth. It's on page 41, the energy of what? Aries, the Emperor, boss up mode, as well as Mars. This is about taking action, darling dears. Action. This is about energy. Somebody's going into a new sport, a new way of doing things, or feeling as though what? The challenges are a sport. That's the way to look at it, darling dears. Seeing two master numbers, 33 and 11, thumbs up. Yes, baby. The age of Jesus and Bob Marley, as well as ascended masters. as well as 11 talks about divine inspiration, synchronicities. Sure, she's nice, lining up, darling dear. All the ducks in a line. Alignment. We also have the energy of what badass alchemist ways, Mercury, as well as air energy, the old magician themselves. This is about you moving swiftly. Again, the energy of the Empress speaks about her job or being swiftly promoted in life, bossing up on a bitch or Mitch. One of the three people that try to keep you stagnant and stuck. Somebody who doesn't like staying in their own lane. Always what? I effing other people's shiz naive. Just saw 1111 on the counter. Major, weighty spiritual number. Breakthrough, level up season. Your fate is upon you, divine feminines. Having all of the tools. This is about you acting on the downloads. This is what I said. Harvest season is afoot. You stand in the light of truth. Listen to the wisdom that rises from your soul. Even if those around you don't agree, trust your instinct. Be yourself, whatever the situation, and respond from that authentic place inside. Be starkly honest with yourself. Speak your truth, live your truth, walk your truth. Listen to your inner guidance. Follow it. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. Possibly with what? Love and light. Yes, baby. If you are facing a decision and your mind says one thing and your heart says another, follow the dictates of the heart and you'll be on the right path. If you get a nudge to speak to someone or go in a particular direction, don't hesitate. Follow this guidance. On your journey, others may indicate what path you should take and why. You can listen to their advice. However, if your heart indicates another way, follow that. There's a place inside of yourself that always knows the truth. Take time to be still, to discover the genuine place of knowing within. Often the hardest thing about living your truth is discovering what it is. So it's important to slow down, be quiet, and listen to the whispers of your soul. If there's an area of your life in which you are not being authentic or where you are not in integrity with your values, this is the time to make some changes, guys. This is what skeet season. You've got to act like a smooth operator for you to screenshot and read at your leisure. Today's what? 19. Even though all readings are timeless, when you see it is when it's meant for you. This talks about what? A 1 and a 9. Again, those badass alchemist ways. Also Hermit Virgo energy. Isolation, self-improvement, self-examination. This is about you what? Coming out of said isolation. Why? The 9 and the 1 goes to a 10. The 10 speaks about completion, ending of a cycle. Again, transcendence and transformation is key today. Right, let's get the runestone of the day. Oh, you have 4. The first one I see is a fellow world card on its face. Let's line them up, because when you read runes, you must read them from right to left. Okay, Othello, represented by the letter F and O, darling dear, on its face, a full break dance. The number is that it represents is 84, 85, 86, and 87, the letters F and O. This speaks about what? A broken heritage, some kind of world, something to do with the World Wide Web. Someone's going to be discovered as a stalking stalker, unmasked. They can no longer be a keyboard bully. They are going to be brought out onto the public arena. This also speaks about what? Somebody lying about a pregnancy in the background, darling dear. That's not a baby, that's gas. And what? Subterfuge in that tummy. Somebody feels as though their world is ending, unable to control certain things around them, certain paradigms. World card on its face. This person is unwilling to go towards a new beginning. They are what? Foolish, and still what? Moving foolishly. That's what foolish do. This person is what? Operating on a lack of knowledge, relying on their own understanding, which is full of F shit. They are what? In what? Avoidance of salvation. Why? Because they're not going within, darling dear. This is somebody operating in their lower nature, root chakra on its face. This person is not grounded and they don't have a stable foundation, not even in their cranium. They are being pulled about. I told you, they're nervous, blood. Somebody's nervous. Pack light. Hey, it's not your business. East Island Stevie Wonder. Moon energy. This person was a friend of me. Al Gaz on its face, darling dears. On its face. This represents an X as well as the letter Z. This is somebody who is what? Moving or operating in their lowest nature. Again, dark energy. This is somebody who is malicious, manipulative, and a backfront neck stabber. The numbers 72, 73, 74, and 75 is highlighted for this particular rune. This person is somebody who didn't protect you. This is somebody who kept you destabilized and lied to you on a regular basis. They're a lying liar, lying out of their lying hole, and are now being lied to. Oh well. Palo Santo. This also calls for what? Smudging your domicile, darling dear. Go through with the smudge. Okay? Okay. The next rune, they have to swallow a thing or two about you, divine feminine. This is temperance in the upright. The number 56, 57, 58, and 59. You are strong in them streets. You are serving fortitude and endurance, knowing that your particular race, divine feminine, was not for the swift. You had to learn how to defend yourself on every level. Become trustworthy of thyself. Why? You've been what? Leaning on the unseen. Psalms 91:1. You leant back for protection and guidance, and it has been gifted. Ask, and it shall be granted. Knock, divine feminine, and it was opened unto thee. Yes, baby. Temperance in the upright, I might add. This also speaks about what? Managing a better management of your time and your pentacles. This also speaks about you having what? A peaceful home. This is what? No arguments or conflict. Why? You are being divinely guided to what? Balance out all of your actions in self-confidence. Self-confidence is your go-to move, as well as moderation. Some of you are what? You are, okay, giving up the alcohol for a certain period, not going back, realizing it was giving you cognitive dissonance and depression, making you think, on things that need to be what? Toe tagged, right? Young Jeezy said, what? Straight Ziploc, right? And drop that. Yes, baby, you've dropped certain things. Being guided by your ancestral team, temperance. This also speaks about what? A harmonious time for you, realizing your equilibrium, knowing that the center of everything, the common denominator is you. You also have what? Algas in the upright, your intuitiveness, your third eye on bitches and mitches, right? Thy rod and thy staff, they protect you. Yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear nothing, big cat, divine feminine. Why? You are protected. You've seen it twice. These are also, can also be worn as sigils. You can draw them, keep them with you. Signs of protection, a shield. Somebody's bought something to do with a shield, or they're trying to what? Shield their progeny from a situation. Somebody who is a liar and a manipulator of little young formulating minds. This also speaks about what? A fake friend, a penemy. Listen, penemy, I told you the keyboard bully. I can't even get it out. This person stammers and stutters around you. Why? They pretend to be your friend. Any platform you have, they have a fake account, and they are the ones sending all of that negative energy towards you. Yes. What they are afraid to say to your face as they continue with their oil snake-like behavior. They do it in private, hunched over their keyboard, darling dear. A keyboard bully. Return to sender. Know this, divine feminine. You are protected and guided at this stage of the game. What's wrong with them? You came through with 4 runes. Again, bossing up on bitches and mitches. This is about you being loyal to certain situations. A true partner, a true friend, but was not. This is what they were serving, darling dear. Staggered out endings, toxic cycles, karmic cycles. This person was what? Masochistic. As well as what? Sadomasochistic, right? They like to bring the pain as well as give the pain. Yes, baby, they enjoyed what they did, misogynist. This person is going through their own particular hell, created by their own ministrations. Their what? Foolish actions. Wrong choices. Somebody who you traveled away from, darling dear, found your sacral chakra in the upright, darling dear. Whatever box they tried to keep you in, you kicked out the lid and moved on. This is about you what? Coming back with a full new gangster. You've got a whole new bag. Confident, looking sexy, lovely, fabulous and gorgeous. Understanding what? It's the journey, divine feminine. You know this. You simplified your life. Let's get the energy around this, discovering the truth. What are you discovering? We already know about the 3 people, yeah? But what's the energies? What did you have to pack light with? What did you have to stand your ground with? What did you have to do the what? The Watusi in the dark for to get away from? Somebody had to sneak out, possibly too. An older person who is what? A backstabber. Somebody who should what? Be dignified in their old age. Always pointing, right? Always pointing at other people's situations, old enough to know better, right? But bitter and twisted enough to continue with perpetrating bull swanky against the divine feminine. And whomsoever's listening is also on the spiritual short bus. Energies around this, discovering the truth. Please. Thank you. Yes, baby, the old fork in the road, darling dear. You have a choice today, divine feminine. We also see 13. This is the Scorpio energy, death. The chance of what? Rebirth. The ending of one beginning for a new beginning to be perpetrated in your existence. One that you co-created. This is about learning new direction. Somebody's confused about where to move on the GPS. Use a pendulum, darling dear. It's from your subconscious to you where you need to go. Some of you are what? Saddling up, learning new things. Horse on the death card. This is also what? Somebody's getting riding skills or taking driving lessons. It's going to totally transform your life. Being what? Having been the proud owner of a chariot of righteousness. Why do I call it that? Wherever you go in your chariot is righteous, darling dear. A fork in the road. This is a time for you to no longer be a fence sitter. Being unsure is not for you. This is also about what? This is metaphorically saying that you emotionally left certain situations a long time ago. This is the physical push in the back, right? From divine for you to what? Move your body. Move your body, darling dear. Time to go on the base of the deck. A new journey has begun for you. Run towards your transformation, right? We've got a 4 and a 5. Again, Virgo Hermit energy. This path of self-examination and self-improvement, darling dear. You're what? Going into the unknown. But know that gifts are about to be afforded to you. It's for those that can endure, right? Cleaning up everything in your life. Your mind, whom you spend your energies with, right? Some of you, right, cleaned up this back, front, neck stabbing snake. You lost your shit, right? Got them all the way together. And they, them and didn't even know you could read. Baby, they pushed the wrong button on you, divine feminine. You gave it to them. Pow, pow. Metaphorically. Yes. Discovering certain situations that was not of God, darling dear. Keeping you blocked. A blessing blocker is what you discovered. Right. Let's get some tarot on the table. Oh, justice, Libra energy. I was about to see the energy that Divine Feminine is currently in. This is about what? Speaking your truth. Some of you are going to court, taking legal action. This is also winning said legal action. This is also what? Weighing out arguments, being what? Neutral in a situation, then coming through with the truth roof. Pinkies up. Libra energy. In the upright, I might add. This is also what? The karma card. Divine Feminine, somebody's getting karma around you. Why? Because you sat in fairness and truth. And it was skullduggerous. Little finger ways, darling dear. Little finger ways being uncovered. Some of you are going to be what? Having your blindfold ripped off today by the blind and cold, hard truth. You have to see it. Clarify the justice. What did I say? Third eye on bitches and mitches. You are understanding your unconditional love is not to be played with. Putting a lid on it, packing it in. This also speaks about what? Justice is about to be gifted, possibly in the legal field. Could be a divorce, a separation, leaving a company, whatever it is. Justice is about to be delivered, darling dear. Unto you, Divine Feminine. This is a major win. Energies outside of the Divine Feminine today. Ending of one cycle, being justified, knowing your worth. Root chakra in the upright, I might add. This is about co-creating your stability, darling dear. Using your psychic abilities to discern all situations. Knowing when to hold them and fold them, Divine Feminine. Realizing crisis point is not where you want to be. Sneaking off from a situation where there was nothing but sheep. You are a lone wolf in this season. Yes. Look at this. What energy outside you? Codependent, drama fraught and filled with these need the energy of others to keep the fight going. Yes, baby. And they are holding up with the backstabberation of it all, darling dears. They are blocking their own blessings with the malice that they are perpetrating on this Malkuth. 9 of Peace on its face, guys. Lean in. Virgo, as well as Venus energy. This also speaks about what? Somebody is a street walker, a whole hooker. Yes, about to be unmasked. This person is a tree sloth. Somebody's shacked up with a tree sloth with algae in their fur. They're gonna find out about that. She's naive. This also speaks about what? Somebody went above their pay grade and made a major purchase that they simply cannot afford. This person is dependent on the system and the pentacles that they don't have. Street walkers come a cropper. A street walker, a night crawler, a creature from the backwoods. What did I say? And they also need to get an injection, a big one. Somebody's being betrayed by somebody who they thought they was their one and only. This could also breathe into the situation at the top. It all lines up, darling dear. You was in a situation that destabilized your foundation, blocked you from your blessings, kept you on a knife's edge, confused.com, darling dears. You was with an attention-seeking harlot, oh ho, right? You had to head out. This is about you, what? Making long-term plans to do a Watusi, the Tinky Winky, and run away. Some of you are what? Going on vacay, traveling a distance. Moving away from what? Those that are getting their karma. Even as we speak, heinous crimes that were perpetrated against the big cat is now being paid in kind. Continue to what? Travel light. Don't allow any time travelers. And don't become one yourself, Divine Feminine. It's a thankless, unfathomable task, fraught with mischance, tragedy, hardship, and adversity. Bad luck it is. At your back, darling dear. You are not looking at anything that brought you down. You are what? Staying in your lane. And look at these handsome lanes. This is about your work ethic, being spiritually guided, knowing your worth. This is about you what? Gambling on said worth. Because the past was if shit. Your back is to that. Whatever that is that they're trying to perpetrate. Healing is what you are leading with. This is about you what? Recuperating and resting, having used the Mercury retrograde. Mercury is direct today, darling dears. In Libra, no less. Know this, justice is afoot. Look at this, the procrastinator, right? Whatever offer that they are putting on the table, Spirit is saying Easter Island Stevie Wonder, right? Judas in a Peter suit. They come to bring competition, arguing, right? And fighting, possibly delivering you, Divine Feminine, a two-piece. And I don't mean KFC. A juggler and a struggler. This also speaks about what? Oh, Pentacale is also about my education. Somebody's progeny is being bullied at school. You need to get into that fight and make peace reign, Divine Feminines. Don't let them put it upon your progenies. You wrap it up and you deliver it right back in a dignified manner. Go for the jugular. Clean up their shit once and for all so that peace can reign. What can Divine Feminine expect? All new everything. Adventure, darling dear. The energy of the two. High Priestess. The ending of one cycle. You've got the file. Both the teacher got the mug. Moving away from temporary situations. You have the whole world in your hands. Again, this breathes of travel. Not only in your cranium. This is physical travel. Base of the dead. Traveling away from brock pocketers, the disloyal, the shoe shine man or woman, those that have nothing to bring to the table but gossip of others' downfall. This person is being left in your dust. They are stagnant. This also speaks about what? Any messages that they're sending, you're blocking that shit, right? Some of you are coming off the back of a third-party situation. How dare they? If I could smack their face for you, Divine Feminine, I'd smack the shit out of them. But I wouldn't use my palm. It's too delicate, you know. I'd have to bring they into it. We'd be wandering around with our prison braids. Don't do it, Divine Feminine. Big Cat needs to be free. Final outcome. As you come into yourself, realizing who is wrong with you, what is wrong with you, right? Time to go, skedaddle, vamoose. Realizing Proverbs 10:19, very important number. That transgressions are afoot when you talk too much. And as I say about talking too much, you've got a bitter, jealous spellcaster on your tail. Somebody who is brock pocketers. Buddy, have you got a dive? The disloyal amongst the disloyal. They are in debt up to their breast line. I think bouquet much. This also speaks about what? Someone lying about a pregnancy to gain a situation. To gain a world of F shit. Whomsoever they're lying on or lying to about said pregnancy, it's not going to work. This also speaks about what? Third-party situations, darling dear. Somebody's going crack on crazy in their cranium and spell casting a treat. They are also spying on the World Wide Web, and they are also what? Bullying you on the keyboard, darling dear. They are about to be exposed. You can't perpetrate so much F shit and not expect a boomerang effect. Return to sender, Divine Feminines. Return to sender. You have the right to claim dominion over your temple yourself on this Malkuth. Thy rod and thy staff, they protect thee. Remember that. It's your really, darling dears. Somebody's not feeling fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Being cheated in a situation, right? And lied to, right? Brock pocketers. This also speaks about the ending of a situation, a relationship, a job. Divine Feminine, there's somebody out there, one of you, or even a handful, right, are about to leave their job in a dramatic way. You're about to cuss out. A back front neck stabbing snake. This person is what? A long time gossip. Always pointing out things to others. You try to move away from them, not get burned. Oh, hell no. You was on the agenda, the rota, the roster. Yes. You're about to leave that situation. Rock pocketus. It's affecting your health. Your cognitive dissonance is wavy, proper wavy, mate. You're moving on. This person who is so bitter and twisted, their home life is F shit. They're being cheated on, lied to. Their health, their mental health, they've definitely slipped through the net. They need a big fenzik. They need to allow it blood and fall back. Because why? Thy rod and thy staff, they protect thee, divine feminine. They need to fall back. Somebody better. No, not us. We shut up. We tell them nothing. Did they tell you when they wanted your hairline? Did they? Because if they did, hit me up in the comments. We all need to look at that shit. Who was warned of being what effed over and stayed? Whom? Because I'm sure you did what? Disengaged, divine feminine. It may have taken you a long time. It says when somebody is in an abusive situation, it takes as many as 7 times for them to leave, to come to their common sense. I've told you many times. It took me, what, that 11th time. And you know what? What also came as an epiphany to me, right? The 11th time when I decided to what? Get out, escape, get away, right? It happened in 2018. That's an 11 number. My life path is an 11. Everything happens around the 11s for me. What I do on this channel on a daily basis is what my birth natal chart, my North Node, put me on that path. I had to reevaluate myself and build myself from the inside out, guys. All while still having to what? Deliver 3 meals a day, keep the house clean, wash clothes, go to work, right? You just had to. You are made from a different salt, darling dears. Made from a different salt. This is why the halocene must be created. This is about you what? Returning to sender. When you're feeling off and you know that you're peaceable in your domicile, it's the negative energies of this bitter Betty, bitter Benjamin, right? The left behinder, the pet cemetery, the one that you toe tagged and zip locked. Remember, divine feminine, thy rod and thy staff, they protect thee. 11 is about what? Spontaneity, being divinely inspired. I'm here to encourage you on a daily basis, divine feminine, to keep going. Don't look back. Remember Lot's wife. This is all F shit. This is why you what? Pack light, darling dear, and continue to head out. The unknown is the place to be. Right, let's get some other energies and then I'm going to push off. I've got to get back to minding my own business. Hey, I don't like to be too long from minding my own business. There, in the quiet, in the stillness, I'm able to formulate plans within plans, right? Healing family issues. Somebody wants to heal a family issue. Why do they want to heal it? What's this? In the reverse? Stay up in the upright. It's about staying optimistic. Listen, this is a begging bull from a Jezebel spirit, right? They come to what? Take this person. Avoid. Put your third eye on bitches and mitches. I told you, 3 types of people on this Malkuf. Right? What's this? Separation is a must. Otherwise, you'll be on your back, darling. They're on your back, full of anxiety. This person, if it's a romantic situation, look at this bitch or Mitch. Coming fully suited, mate. They've got no emotions. There's a black hole where their heart is meant to be. They're a lying liar, the Tin Man, darling dear. If they only had a heart. And I also see what? Whole naked babies circling their cranium, darling dear. I'm seeing 3. Somebody's about to get triplets. Congratulations, I think. Yeah, fist bump. Decepticon indicated the mask wearing marauder. Use your discernment, divine feminines. Use your discernment. Your energy is divine. You are here to what? Turn around and help out another big cat. Don't waste your energies. We are in a 10 today, darling dear. A 10. What about this reconciliation, blood? I need a whole different deck for this. Where is my Where's wellness? Where's the wellness deck? What about this No, Spirit said get a moon on this one first. What about this reconciliation that is afoot? This F shit. What do they want to reconcile? Right? Because we are still in the drag, the pullation of Mercury retrograde will be for the next 2 weeks. What's this? Right? Don't let pride get in your way. Let me tell you something. Ego, everything God opposes. Whomsoever what? Dissed your ego. Don't allow them back in. Why did you want them to come back? What did they really bring to the table? Remember how it felt being in the dark and beaten. Full moon in Leo, darling. There's Leo energy, sun energy. Full moon is about what? Harvest, darling. Harvest your strength, your spiritual gifts, your raised vibration. And don't, I repeat, don't allow yourself to be slipped off your flip-flop. It's not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. Base of the moon deck. Nothing will come of what they're trying to... Oh, pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. It says nothing will come of what they're trying to perpetrate against the big cat. Whatever situations they try to tie you up in. Listen, you're running along the path, darling dear, the path of infinite possibilities. Void of course moon. This is when it's in a sign with no planets, darling dear. There's nothing that it can attach. It's what? It's snare to drag you back to Hades. Hold your vision. We've already said it about the planetary energies at the top of the read. This is a time for you to what? For a complete change of direction, darling dear. Guided by your internal compass, your intuition. Go within, always. What did the wellness deck want to tell us before we was interrupted by the moon deck? This is a fixed moon. A fixed sign represents the season, the height, being steadfast. It also speaks about being persistent and organizing your shiznai, right? Tackle things slowly, right? Because a backstabber would like to brook into your existence, darling dear, and give you the blade. Told you. They're bitter, jealous, spying on what you've got going on, right? Would love to reconcile, but who wants to be partnered with what? Beelzebub, straight out of licking the devil's balls. Nobody, right? You better make sure that what sudden changes afoot, darling dear, right? The epiphany of transformation. If they should try and approach you, divine feminines, you are not the same cat you was before. You are the cat with your third eye buffed and shined up to a wonderful glow. Lightning should not strike you twice. Not this particular lightning. They're going to try and talk you into some shit. Yeah? Not today, Satan. Don't listen to the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter, divine feminine. I don't care who it is, right? I keep looking at this old and young person, right? It could be a mother, a grandmother, grandfather, whatever, cousin, uncle. This is an older person that should know better, right? They're bitter and twisted, and they're a troublemaking backstabber, and they have to be gone. Sneak away quietly, right? Because they will always be perpetrating bullshit. This is somebody who had what? A life that was not fulfilled. This is why they take the time to bring others down, not knowing that everything they do is on them. Whomsoever is a caretaker to this person, they fleece them. Look at the other person, they're dressed up in finery next to them. This is talking about elderly abuse. Abuse of their finances, their home, whatever it is. This person's got their hand in their pocket, mate. They got their hand in this older person's pocket, this bitter old person, right? They didn't want your help, divine feminine. Whomsoever they chose to be in their corner is fleecing them proper, giving them a proper fleecation. The fork in the road for you, darling dear, is realizing when to hold them and fold them. It's nothing to do with you. They chose that shit. They begged for it. They had you as what? The bottom of the pot, when they didn't realize that is where you get the best cook on, darling dear. You are a diamond, and diamonds are formed under the hardest of pressures. You have a purpose, go find it in your birth natal chart. 99 in the chat room, right? It heralds in change. When you see this helping number, this is about you what? Being a humanitarian, darling dear. Give back. Because what? It's about the long game. The long game. Spirit sees everything, and it's about to clean up certain shiznai in your existence. The 2 and the 1 gives you what? Serving Empress energy. Nurturing, knowing your worth. Can't be taken off your throne. Do we go for anything else? Yes. My Oracle Intel deck, from my subconscious to yours. FP555 Oracle Intel. If you're interested in picking up your own decks, follow the link in the description box below and you will be furnished with said divination tools. Okay, what's this? What did I say? Judas in a Peter suit, right? Is reaping what they sowed. They didn't get the memo. Hands have to be clean, heart has to be pure. They didn't get the memo. They was too busy chatting people's business, right? Bringing down the darkness on the undeserving divine feminine. Spirit is blowing that whistle for them now, darling dear. If shit is afoot. This is also what? Talking the truth about what they did. How they isolated you, kept you as a thumber. Use your test as your testimony to bring up another big cat and always give back. Divine feminines, we give in silence. We don't herald out, right? What we give to charities, strangers on the street who you help out. You do it silently and move on. Base of the deck. Again, your intuition, buff up that third eye. Your psychic abilities are about to be raised from this day forward, divine feminines. Because you became the whistleblower in your life. Integrity to self is where you live. On that note, we're allowing the creatures from the backwards, yeah? We're pushing on. Because I told you, I'm in a hurry to go and mind my own business. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself, darling dears. Energies are high today. You're going to be feeling pulled about like taffy. But use the energy of the harvest moon for your spiritual growth and goal setting. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Yes. Them I get it. Them I go through it. Look away. Look away, divine feminine. The way they looked away from you as they helped you down. Got on your back like a monkey. Back off them bitches. Matthew 10.